In this section, we'll review the results of the Select Sellers process. These outputs include selected sellers, contract, contract management plan, resource availability, procurement management plan updates, and requested changes. We've already reviewed selected sellers, resource availability, procurement management plan updates, and requested changes in some detail. So we're going to move on to the contract. As you already know, a contract is a legally binding agreement between two or more parties. It's typically used to acquire goods or services. It may go by other names, such as agreements, memorandums of understanding, subcontracts, or purchase orders. The type of contract depends upon the product or service being procured. It also depends on the organizational policy. A separate contract is required for each vendor, and they're subject to intensive review. Elements of the contract should address the following: the elements of the statement of work, the time period of performance, the pricing and the payment plan, acceptance criteria, warranty periods, and dispute resolution procedures. Contracts have their own life cycle, and this is definitely something you should know for the exam. The life cycle includes 4 phases: requirement, requisition, solicitation, and award. There are several activities that take place during the requirement phase. You establish the project and the contract needs in this cycle. You define the requirements of the project. You write the statement of work, which defines the work of the project, the objectives, and the high-level overview of the deliverables. The work breakdown structure is also developed, and you perform the make or buy analysis and determine the cost estimates. The product description can serve as the statement of work. During the requisition cycle, you refine and confirm project objectives. You prepare the RFP or RFI, which is typically performed by the project manager. You conduct reviews of the potential qualified vendors, check their references, and review other projects that vendors have worked on, looking for similarities. The solicitation cycle is where vendors are requested to participate in the RFP process, and they respond to the request. In the award phase, you choose the vendor, you award and sign the contracts, you receive bids and proposals during the award phase, and apply evaluation criteria. You rank the proposal, select the winning vendor, and write the contract and administer the contract. That's usually done by the procurement department. The contract management plan describes the contract administrative activities of the project. It outlines how the contract will be administered based on the following: the statement of work elements, the delivery requirements, and the performance requirements. The contract management plan is a subsidiary of the project management plan. That concludes our topic on Select Sellers process. In the next section, we'll go through the summary of this chapter.